Hello and welcome to the WorldSkills UK Transferring Global Best Practice series in partnership with NCFE. I'm here today with Frazer Minskip to talk about and share international insights which have been gained throughout his experience developing excellence in young people in autobody repair for WorldSkills competitions. Later, we'll also hear from Ben Eaton, former Team UK competitor and WorldSkills bronze medalist from London 2011, who will talk about the emphasis on lean principles to improve speed and accuracy. Now, Frazer began his career as an automotive apprentice and has gone on to establish himself as a leading global trainer in the automotive industry, working for some of the world's leading luxury car brands. With over 20 years' experience working in industry and education, Frazer joins the WorldSkills UK Centre of Excellence as a high-performance skills coach. So, Frazer, thank you so much for joining me today. It's brilliant to have you in the studio.
My pleasure.
First question, what does your skill look like on a world stage?
It's very different, but the thing I would kind of emphasise the most is what these young people can do with their accuracy. Their hand skills are incredible. They can almost produce precision engineering by their own hands rather than using tools and equipment to do that. And it's quite remarkable. And the speed that they work at, it never looks like they're going too fast, but that everything that they do is at the right point at the right time. And the speed that they can work at is really incredible to see.
And what skills do you think are weak or missing from students or apprentices when they join a WorldSkills UK Squad development programme?
I think there's two parts to that. One of them is what we focus on is our back to basics training. So we may cover all the same skills at level 1 and level 2 and level 3, but we kind of do them and then sign them off and we don't do them again. So we need to really build on those basic skills, those hand skills again, and we need to build them into not just at level 1, but at level 2, level 3 and level 4. So that skill mastery can then start to really come to the surface. And also there's an element of where if we look at the position of a body repairer, it would just be you're going to be a body repairer. We like to use the aspirational approach of, can a body repairer just be a body repairer? What do you want to do next? What's your next step? Management? Is it quality control? Is it to compete on a world stage? Where do you want to be? Do you want to be a trainer at the end of it? So we set the goals high.
And what fundamental differences do you implement into your training to help drive high performance?
There's two parts to that. One of them is mindset, mental toughness. And the other is we do by pressure testing. So with mindset, we like to make sure that our competitors can cope well under pressure, even if things are going wrong. So as an analogy would be in a game of golf, if that competitor, if you are hitting a ball, you are thinking about that shot to go to that hole. You're not worrying about a shot that may have gone wrong 2 holes ago or the one that you're really worried about in 2 holes time. So we make sure we focus on the moment with that mental toughness.
And do you have any specific experiences or insights into other countries' approaches, and what impact does that have on developing excellence in young people?
So I've been lucky enough to train all around the world, and I've seen some remarkable facilities and education within some of the countries. But I suppose to talk about one country that really made me sit up and think about what I needed to do in my training, I was in Denmark, and I noticed that they really focused not only on the basic skills at level 1, at level 2 and level 3, but at level 1, what they managed to do was build those skills directly into the next level. So their hand skills, how they worked with metal, the traditional skills that we kind of get rid of because there's equipment and machinery that can take over for us. They really focus on those and they build them into every single level of their training, and it's really works for them. Their apprentices, when they come out, are a different level. Really, really interesting.
That is an interesting insight. Thank you, Frazer. Next, we'll hear from Ben Eaton, former Team UK competitor and WorldSkills bronze medalist from London 2011. Ben is going to talk about the emphasis on lean principles to improve speed and accuracy. So let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Ben Eaton. I was a 2011 medalist for WorldSkills London. One moment that struck me is when I was watching an international competitor carry out a task that needed to be done to the highest quality and accuracy, but also fast. This meant efficiency was the key. I witnessed he had adopted his overalls with special pockets and Velcro armbands so that all the tools needed for the task were to hand instantly. He wasted no time in running back and forth to his toolbox or tool bench, which meant he could stay in the zone for longer without any distractions, and this made him very efficient, and it gave him a real edge over the rest of the competition. After seeing how he'd been taught this in his training, I went on to adopt this method to maximise my own efficiency. Once my WorldSkills journey had ended, everything I'd learnt in training and international competition I used in my work life, which gave me an edge when it came to employability. Soon after I finished my WorldSkills UK journey, I was employed by Mercedes Formula One team, where my mindset and lean principles fitted perfectly into the high-performance, fast-paced world of F1, as that's what they're looking for. Highly skilled technicians focused around speed, quality and accuracy.
Well, it's great to hear about Ben's journey there. Really, really interesting. And can you explain in detail, without giving away any of your secrets, your methodology in training skill mastery?
So it's about utilising and maximising time. There are not really that many skills that I could talk about within Autobody repair that people wouldn't know of, but it's about using them to the maximum and getting as much training on those tools and equipment as possible. So if you can, what I do is I will have a competitor or an apprentice for only 15% of their time as an apprentice. The rest is at work. So I tend to utilise that 85% by speaking to employers, telling them what that apprentice has done this week and how I want the employer to use that time for when at work, when that certain task comes in, they get the chance to do that. So we're doubling, tripling, quadrupling in sometimes the amount of time we get to spend on one task and then utilising that at work as well. That's what builds up the skill mastery.
Really, really interesting. And I just wondered, why is competition methodology so important in all levels of learning?
I think Ben hit the nail on the head there. And if you know exactly what you have to do at the right time, you have that equipment on you, around you, so there is less time of you having to think about, what do I need next? Where am I going to find it? I need to go back to my toolbox. It stops because it's all there. And what that allows you to do is it gives you time. And when you have time, the pressure comes off. When the pressure comes off, you have more time to be better at the task that's in front of you. Very important for working at that very high level.
Brilliant, Frazer. Thank you so much for those insights. That is all we've got time for, but brilliant to chat. Now, if you want to find out more about the Centre of Excellence, please do visit the website for more information, where you'll find resources to help implement some of the key points and good practices into your teaching and training. So that's it from us, but thank you so much for watching and goodbye.